Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda the Minish Cap. Last part, apparently, Vati did stuff at the castle that's not good at all. And this part, we're just going to be continuing on, seeing what we can do towards heading towards the third element. So this must be the Castor Wilds. It's a nasty, dank place filled with swampland and mire. But we know there's an element waiting for us somewhere in here, so... in we go! Come on, Link! Into the muck with us! And try as you might, you won't be able to get far at all. Hey Link, watch your feet! We're sinking! You're sinking! If you sink all the way in, I'm going to get muddy. I don't think we can just walk across this swamp. We're going to have to find some way to get across safely. But we can discuss it later. Get me out of here, now! Gee, such a commanding little hat, eh? And as for the point that I originally thought was actually a cutoff with the Kinstone fusions, I thought it was actually that, even actually the strategy guide says that it's that cutscene where Vati takes over the king, but apparently it's not. Apparently it might just be entering the third, the third dungeon. Anyway, we want to come over here to Hyrule Town for some stuff. And there's something I just noticed right there on the left, but I'll go into that in a minute. Dude, falling asleep on the job, that's just not cool. This looks familiar, doesn't it? Yep, this pot is a Minish portal. That's right, even some human objects are portals to the Minish World. Those Minish may not look like much, but they are quite crafty. I'll say. Considering the ones in this house... Hey, you're Link, right? You're the one who brought the sword to Master Malari. You're on a quest to help the princess, aren't you? I wish you could go on a quest, but then who'd make Rem shoes for him? Oh, you need Pegasus boots! My, you're just in time. We made a pair just now while Rem was sleeping. But only Rem can put the finishing touches on them. Ha! That sleepyhead Rem is nearly impossible to wake up. If you want to wake him, you'll need to get an item from Syrup's hut. It's a little bit of a trek, but we'll mark it on your map for you. And it's in the northern portion of Minish Woods. Fantastic! Although, actually, as you'll try and find out, you actually can't get to that area through the methods we already know, so we actually gotta go a bit out of our way and morph out of him being Minish first. That happens to me a lot, actually. I'll think I'm going the right way, but then I realize, oh wait, I have to actually grow back to normal size. Anyway, we actually want to enter a path that we've technically been to, but I actually never showed off. Here in the northeast... get out of my way. In the northeast of the town, there's this entrance to Lon Lon Ranch, which we were in the beginning of Part 2. And also, that will show up every now and then when you destroy stuff, so yeah. More Acro Bandits! Give me good stuff? No. Well, it gave me a heart. And as we see these people around here, apparently something's wrong with them. Let's see what's going on. I lost my key, and I can't get inside. And the spare key is inside the house. Yeah, if you can't tell, that guy is an XP of Mario. His name is Talon, and his daughter's name there is Malon. I don't know where they get Malon from, but they're all the same. Although, I don't remember if Ingo's in this game. It's been a while. Anyway, the spare key is in this one. In that one pot. And for some reason, you can't open the door from inside, so you have to go outside and give it to Talon anyway. That's a bit of an odd design choice, but it makes sense, I suppose. I see cows. Oh, I don't want to know this spare key. I don't know how you got to this, but I can't thank you enough. Tell me your name, kid. Link? That's a great name. If you ever need to go to Lake Hylia, you're free to cut through my house. Well, that's nice. I'm not even going to attempt to read that as Malin's voice. Although I do like how, when you talk to most characters, they'll actually have little "hey" sound clip. With, Malin, rather. It's actually, her song from Ocarina of Time, the Epona song. And he says nothing new, although he does have a Kinstone fusion, so, why not? Oh, it's green. That means it's completely optional, not required for 100%. My TV is kind of loud, so I'm going to turn that down a bit if I can hear it with my headphones on. And this is just some rupees south of where we found Eslo, if I'm correct. I do like that sprite, though, the cow. How tranquil. Those cows look so delicious. I could go for some steak, actually, even though I just had some about a half hour ago. Anyway, and here's this nice little extra you can do with the... If you have at least 2 links, you can push this block and get Fuppies. That's awesome. Also, you can... I surprisingly forgot about this until now, but you can also press R to cancel out your clone. And... That's... Minish Portal Sparks. Foreshadowing. Anyway, there's a path to the right there, but there's nothing we can do over there yet. We'll be there later on. And by later on, I mean after the next dungeon. Anyway, the path we want to take is actually blocked off by water, but first off, we need to come up here to get there. But even more first off, we need to come over here for a little treasure I want to get. And it's a Kinstone piece. Honestly, because I'm using that sheet, I'm not sure why I'm even using, I'm getting, rather, the Kinstone pieces. I can understand me doing it in dungeons because I want to get every chest, but that's kind of odd of me. Anyway, we need to ride this whirlwind here, directly to the south. There's nothing in the east or west that you can get with this one. There might be if this one coming up right, there. And then you just ride straight south over this pool of water you would not have been able to go over otherwise. And kill some octopuses while you're at it. And welcome to Lake Hylia. We're not going to be here until much later in the game, really, for storyline purposes. Though I do want to come over here and open up this shortcut, though I could have done this within a minute or 2 from now, actually. And if we go south from here, we're back in Minish Woods. Now, one thing I could have shown off but didn't is the fact that if you go up to the water just north of the other Minish Woods entrance, you find a piece of hearts. But you couldn't get it until now. That's heart piece number 10, if I recall correctly. The call-out that I added after commentary should probably say that. And this is Syrup's Hut. I love the remix of her theme from the Oracle games, by the way.
Ah, yes, a fine choice, my dear. That's a limited-time article. One whiff and you're wide awake. That's why it's called a wake-up mushroom. Would you like to buy it for 60 rupees?
Yeah, why not? We got the wake-up mushroom. Its nasty stench chases away the sleepies.
You've got an eye for fine goods. That, my dear, is my highly regarded homemade blue potion.
I guess I must have accidentally investigated it. Honestly, I don't know what the blue potion in this game does. I never used it. I guess I might in this playthrough just to find out, honestly. And now with this part right here, I'm actually trying to get to the left of this screen, and you'll see this whirlwind here. However, a glitch in this version of the game, which is actually the European version as I have recently found out due to the Swiftblade Academy, is that there's actually supposed to be a second whirlwind right above me right then. And I actually had to look up to see what was missing because I remember that being there. So, yeah, that's a glitch. And you can't go over this either, but luckily it's not completely broken. As it turns out, while the whirlwind itself isn't there anymore, neither is the sprite, if you go to the place where it is, you'll still fly right up as if it is there. Thankfully. I can imagine that screwing a lot of people over. Well, you want to fuse Kinstones? Okay, that sounds good. And this is the first go-around in the game, and we're not going to be encountering many of these guys, actually. Anyway, fusing with this guy makes a certain special something happen here in Castletown. You get a Goron merchant from Wind Waker. It's been a long time since I last visited Hyrule. I hope I can sell lots of kinstones here. I don't know why I turned him into Christopher Walken halfway through, but I did. And he'll actually sell kinstones, randomly, mind you, in Hyrule Town. The piece that you get is random, but you can choose between the 3 colors. So it's not that bad. And there is also another shop there that I'll show off towards the end of the part. But anyway, we want to come up here for something here in the Minish Woods really quick. We find a fairies fountain, which means we're probably going to be getting an upgrade. And I'm not going to be reading that out. But pretty much this fairy wants as many rupees as you have at the moment. And you just want to say yes, no matter what. If you say no, you're not going to get this upgrade until you exit it and re-enter. Say yes twice, and she'll say you're kind, doesn't really need the rupees, and gives you a reward for it, which in this case is the big wallet. Now we can carry more rupees. Pretty much now we have 500 rupee capacity instead of 300. If you did not get the adult's wallet, or whatever the normal wallet upgrade is called that gets you up to 300, you will get that instead here, if I recall correctly. It's been a while since I did that order. Anyway, here in Eastern Hills, there's one more thing we want to do, actually, and that's do a kinstone fusion with this farmer boy right here. Yeah, if it's a blue one, you can tell that's required for 100%. Same with red. Red versus blue, even? Can't wait for season... I can't remember the number of the next season. I think it's 12? Yeah, I think it is. And we see our little Goron friend here again. I feel so much stronger now. Here we go! You know, dude, I could have just placed a bomb there for you. That could have been a lot easier on you. But with that, we've officially begun the Goron's quest, which is the longest normal side quest in the game. We'll be doing that probably until right before the final dungeon, I'll be brutally honest. Or not, maybe not before the final dungeon, but until a good distance of the game at least. Anyway, next we want to actually... Don't get stuck on rocks. I wasn't looking at the screen at that exact moment, if you can't tell. We want to head up... Get out of my way. We want to head up through this hole up here. To a new area that we actually haven't been to. Vale Falls. This place serves much more of an important role much later in the game. But for right now, we can get heart piece number 11 right here. It's on this beach. What would you call this? It's not a beach. Peninsula? No. But with that, we're done doing side stuff for now. Next part's actually going to have a lot more side stuff. In fact, you can consider probably the next part or two filler. Just to get side quests done. But yeah, there's the Kinstone Shop. And Beetle from Wind Waker's here, actually, with Pickolites. Pickolites often increase, in fact, I think they always increase, drop rates of certain things like rupees, hearts, mysterious shells, kinstones, etc. They're useful in their own right, but I don't use them often at all. Especially when I have codes that I can abuse to make this go easier. What is that terrifyingly bad smell? A wake-up mushroom. I should have guessed, so you woke me up. Thanks, I just remembered I have something urgent to do. Huh? What now? There are more new shoes. You probably won't believe this, but I have a strange habit of making shoes in my sleep. Sure you do. So you must have come here because you want some of my shoes, right? Tell you what, because you were nice enough to wake me, you can have them. Hold on a sec, though. I just want to finish this one last bit. Ooh, unique sprites. And there we go. Here, take these. These are my special Pegasus boots. They're so light, you'll feel like you're practically walking on air. We got the Pegasus boots, which are for some reason not mapped to the L button. That would have actually been really awesome if they were mapped to the L button too. Because, like in the Oracle actually no, they weren't in Oracle. Like in Link's Awakening, they are an A and B button. But pretty much using them allows you to run super fast, and we need this to get past the mucks of Castor Wilds. However, with that, I'm gonna need to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching, rate, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And next time on Let's Play Legend of Zelda the Minish Cap, we're gonna be doing some side stuff here in Hyrule Town, getting some more heart pieces and the like, and then progressing on and seeing what we're gonna do after that. See you guys then.